Okay, guys, so over the weekend, I did some work on the front end of the car. I put in new headlights. I put in some fog lights and cleaned up the front end. I really like how it came out. Headlights or LED, I really like them, but I am running into an issue. I'm hoping that someone has seen it, someone is familiar with this sort of issue, whether it's my light, whether it's a wiring problem. Is it the fact that I'm running LEDs in the older car and I need to put a resistor or two in? I don't know. So if you have suggestions, please comment below. Let me know. So to tell you what I've done, marker lights are original style bulbs, 1157s. Put those in just for simplicity. I know they work. I know it all works with those bulbs, so that's what I left them. The headlights, everything worked before I swapped the headlights on the car. So when I dropped the new LED headlights in, they are out of a Wrangler. Well, they fit a Wrangler. They're brand new, but they fit in Wranglers. They have a daylight running light and they have a turn signal built into them. Those two wires are not in play. I left those unhooked intentionally. I might go back and run them, but I don't know that I will. So the connector fits straight into the factory harness. No cutting, just plug it right in, you're good to go. So I'm gonna show you what they're doing, and I'm gonna show you, while not a big deal, it's enough that I'm gonna ask questions. It's easier to show you than try to explain it. So I'm gonna roll that section of the clip right now, and if you guys have suggestions, please comment them. Thanks. Okay, guys, so as I said, I've replaced the headlights and I have a couple of questions. I have an issue. It's not a huge issue, but it's enough that if I can fix it easy, I'm going to fix it. If it's something that, is a complete pain in the ass and takes me 4 or 5 hours to figure out, I'm probably not going to fix it. But here's what's going on, and it's easier to show you than try to explain it. So these headlights are out of a Wrangler. Well, they're for a Wrangler rather. The wiring harness is the same. The size is all the same. All I did was I take the wire from the headlight, plug it into the factory wiring harness for headlights, and that's good to go. The daylight running lights and the turn signal lights are not hooked up. So they are not in play at this point. I might go back in later and put them in, but as of right now, they are not. So here's the issue. When I turn on my marker lights, I'm getting some, I don't know if it's feedback or if it's extra wattage coming through the headlight, the headlight switch that's causing my lights to come on. I don't mind it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Don't care that much. If you go to the headlights to the on position, pretty sure the marker lights go off, and they do. That's completely normal from what I understand. Now, you get in and turn the key on real quick. The lights off, ignition over. So this is the turn signal for the left side, completely normal. This is the turn signal for the right side. So somewhere on the right side, I don't know if I have a wire that's pinched. I don't know if I have a ground that's overlapping each other, or I don't know. Headlights, it all works the same way. So turning to the left, lights work just fine. Turning to the right, I'm getting extra voltage going to my headlights. Now I'm assuming with the original bulbs, it wasn't enough voltage for the light to flicker, so it was no big deal. But with the LEDs, it does seem to be. So I have not wired the I have not changed the wiring on the turn signals. Turn signal wiring is factory, as far as I can tell. There has been a few splices here and there, but I think it's all to the factory spots. It has not been messed up. The bulbs themselves, this bulb to that bulb, I have swapped them. The problem stays on stays on the passenger side. So wherever the problem is, it's over there. If you got any suggestions, let me know. Drop them in the comments below. Email me, whatever. I don't know what it is. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't make a huge difference. Everything's functioning, a little extra light. Okay, I'd rather not deal with it, but on the other hand, if that's the only quirk the car has, oh well, I'm fine with that. Now, you also notice I did put in fog lights. These fog lights are in the GT locations, pretty much. These fog lights I just had in the garage. There were some extras from an older car I was working on. Got rid of the car, but never put the headlights, well, never put the fog lights on it. I like the look of it. I'm not sure I like the fog light themselves. I think these are the tight beam, not the wide cone. And I think for well, I'm not sure. So leave that in the comments too. Fog lights, do I want the beam or do I want the cone? I think these are the beam. And if so, then, and that's what I need, then they'll work. If I need the cone, then I'll replace them. I think that's right. I don't know if I need the beam or the cone. Anyway, that's it for that. If you guys have questions, let me know. If you have suggestions on what I can do to fix it, let me know. Again, it's not really the end of the world, but it's enough that it irritates me. I'll also say the marker lights have the 1157 bulbs, so they are all factory bulbs. I have LEDs to put in them, but I think they were causing a little bit of issue, so I actually swapped them out and put the 1157s back in because they're a known entity. I know they work. Then I can go from there. Never had the problem with the old headlights, but I think it's because the old headlights needed more voltage to actually light up. If any comments or suggestions on that, let me know. And I think that's it, guys. Thanks.